Oh. Okay, it's a minute and a half, soon to be 2 minutes. Let me invite the Lord's presence, because I don't want to forget, because whenever I forget, the devil creeps in. Oh, Heavenly Father, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Lord, I'm about to get the life started. Lord Jesus, I ask of you that you've been in the midst from beginning to end, and let everything that we discuss be meaningful, and let us all learn, and let none come to say anything that is derogatory. Your presence be in the middle and cover us all in your blood. Help us to learn from each other without being so angry with each other. Hear and direct and keep us safe, I pray. Different homes where we are going to be responding. Thank you, Lord, for your mercy's sake. Amen. Amen. Mm-hmm. Hi, good evening. Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you all. Hidden power. You have power for true hidden power. Your power is hidden. I see you have power. Good evening. How are you doing? How are you doing, hidden power? How are you doing? Happy to see you. Good evening. Blessings to you. Thank you for stopping by. Like up the live as you come in. We're going to talk about why. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Well, the day has been cold. Very cold. That's the only thing that make my day not so good. It was okay, but there was not much sun. But in the afternoon, no, I don't. In the afternoon, it got very cold, and I snow was in some places. Hi, Laura. How are you doing, Laura Mo? Happy to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Guys, you can give the live a thumbs up. 3:40. Oh. It is 7:40 where I am. Where in the world are you watching me from? Hidden Power. In the morning. Are you in the Philippines? It's 7:40 p.m. Monday, so you're going into 3:40 a.m. Tuesday. Hidden Power, where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? I'm curious. I'm in New York. Where are you watching me from? Oh, Azerbaijan. Way over in the east. Wow. Thank you for being up so early. Wait, are you going to work this early while you're awake? Yeah, border with Turkey. It's far away in the east, almost in the Middle East. It's 7:40 p.m. Monday evening here, but I know the east sees the day before the west. Yeah, I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to have you. Thank you for stopping by. Are you getting a good reception from what I'm saying? My topic tonight will be, why is it that adults is so costly when you're an adult? Right? Why is it so costly to be an adult? Turkey. Does Turkey raise a lot of turkey? No, I have. No, I have slept just. Oh, 30 minutes. So you only slept 30 minutes out of the night? Then who steal all your sleep now? Tell me. Who is so out of order to steal all your sleep? Who have done that? Who stole your sleep? So that means you need to go back and get some more sleep then, before it's daylight. You have to go back and get some more sleep. Nice sleep. Whoa. So aren't you going to work? What do you mean it's boring here? Where? Where you're at? What is the problem? We have a discussion, and I just turned on my live. I have. Whoa. So are you from there? Or are you just there to study? You must be doing a special course, like medicine. I think I'd love to visit that place someday soon. I know it's very cold, right? It's very cold. But here is cold at my home. But you're from there and you say it's boring. You can't say that. IT, okay. Wow. I would love to visit your country. It's still dark, it's not daylight as yet for you. So it's still night. 3:40 is early. They will soon be open. Because it's just 7 going up to 8 p.m. for me now. Going up to 8 p.m. No cold, just normal climate. Well, we are supposed to be having spring. And I'm telling you, from about Friday, it has been very cold. And some places are having snow. The total climate change has been erupted. Cold. So you have to have on so much clothes to keep warm. We are on after 2 hours, sun will rise. But oh no, it's okay. Wow, can just imagine. But do enjoy it. I'm in the United States. Do enjoy just the same, hidden power. That's where I've been living. And Ivan. Okay, Jay, as me see you come up, me remember, me never really well. You're the first one, Jay. Don't feel anyway, Jay. Please. Don't feel anyway, Jay. Oh. USA is one of your dream countries. Okay. So maybe one day you'll visit them. Or you'll come to see the place. Good night, JB. You'll come to see the place, right? It would be interesting. I'd love to come and see your country. I've read a lot. I've seen it in pictures. Azerbaijan. I've heard about it a lot. But it's so far away. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to visit, but maybe one day. One never knows. Yeah. All right, Jay, thank you. I just don't want. Yes, thanks. Thanks, Jay. Because I don't want to end up because of people may end up in my hand and my head crying out. You understand me, Jay? Things that me can avoid, me trying to avoid, and then people pushing me down in the hole. Same way. I'm happy to see you, Hidden Power. I think you'd have. Yes, it's far. My country is only for rich people and tourists. So you're telling me then that you are rich. That's why you're living there. Jay, Hidden Power is living in a place in Azerbaijani, over beside Turkey. So he says it's only for rich people and tourists. Well, that means I may not be able to go there because I'm not rich and I'm not qualified to be a tourist there. Because to be a tourist, then I would have to have a lot of money to come. The plane fare take me so many hours, and pocket money and hotel fee. I wouldn't have all of that. But it would be interesting. Nothing is wrong in knowing a place. How is the weather on your side, auntie? It cold, Jay. Me just come because as me tell you, me working on the WH. It cold. You see in the afternoon. I had to go put on enough clothes and jacket because I decided say if we are to run the heater as how we feel, we can't pay the bill. Now I know why sometimes people say they don't want no crowd at their house, Honestly. Because my son telling me say I should turn it on. But me no say bills are bills. So me no worry turn it on. Me want me say if not jacket and go lie on my bed and cover with blanket. No, I have been just spawned here. Spawned there. Accidentally I didn't choose where I will live before I born. I'm just ordinary citizen suffering here. Okay. You will get better one day. It will get better one day. Hi lip next. It will get better one. The climate here is cold, Jay. It's cold. If I was looking at WH, last night I was so tired, I didn't bother to come on. I just watched a church in Portmore. One of my churches having crusade. And would you believe me, Jay? This morning, okay, as I turn on the thing today, which was about 12:15, the same person within a couple minutes came back on. I wouldn't even say who. And that's why I remember. If that person never come on, I would never remember. But that's how it is. When God is on your side, you just let Him. So Hidden, you're there. You didn't choose where you want to be. You're there. So make the best of it, and it will work out for you. Okay, in life we try to learn about each other's culture, just like how I'm hearing about what you're saying about where you live, and we discuss different topics, and it's interesting. You get to meet people from different cultures across the world. I think you're the first or second person I've had from that place, but I didn't remember where it was. Azerbaijan. I know it's over there in that south. I didn't remember where. I didn't remember it was beside Europe, Turkey. But do enjoy you're having daylight coming up now, so I mean going up to 4 o'clock. And we just going into a little up to 8 o'clock in the PM. You're gone over into daylight almost. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your. Oh, I really like to speak with people with different. No, I don't know what. I am only English. I speak English. I don't know. I don't know any other languages. Yes. So maybe you can scroll somewhere on the internet. Maybe you find something more attracting to you that you can talk about. But my topic tonight is why is it that it's so costly to be an adult? Why is it so costly to be an adult? That's what we're going to talk about. You're trying your hand to understand. Or you're not hearing me clearly. You're trying hard to understand me. Am I speaking too fast? If so, I'm really sorry. That's how I talk, but I have to try to slow down. It was so hot. The other day, Jay, people are walking. Yes, and it's gone. Yes, because they wouldn't even say it was spring. They say summer is here quickly, and the thing come and it's all over. Some places have been a lot of snow. So, I don't know. This is a really time changing. No, you are just native, and I'm around. No, I'm not a native of here. I'm an immigrant of here. I'm not a native. All right, enjoy yourself, Hidden. It will soon be time for you to be out of bed and to do what you have to do. So get the next 30 minutes of rest so you can shine out well for the day. All right? And thank you for stopping by too. Thank you so much. I enjoyed your time and I hope you will at the end of it all. Yes, guys. Okay, I saw native. No, no, I'm not a native. I'm an immigrant. Yeah. Yes. So, what do you guys think? Um, no, not ending my live. I'm just starting and just 15 minutes into the live. My topic is, why is it so costly when you're an adult? What do you have to say, guys? Why is it so costly? Why it costs so much when you're an adult? I would say because you're an adult, others younger persons like children are, younger than yourself who are not adults. Why it costs so much money? Why it costs you so much? So you find that sometimes Richie President, I'm doing closet, some closet cleaning. I'm doing some refreshing. So let me let you know, right? I'm doing some refreshing. I'm changing the coats. I'm going to take off all the coats, refresh them, and come again. So let me tell you, because I don't want to keep talking and forget, and then you don't know. You think I try to strip you in the public, right? I'm changing the coats for everybody, then refresh and come again. How are you feeling? The last time we spoke, you were not well. You say it's as if you were going to pass out. We speak Jesus, praying for everyone here. God bless you and give you strength. Amen. So I'm just reminding, because you were not here when I was saying it. All right? Okay, so why it costs so much when you're an adult? To me, others who are not as old as you are, they may not be fully an adult as yet. They are going to be looking to you for support. When I say support, I don't mean just to give money alone. It costs energy, which means it takes your time, and it can also cost you money. Yes, amen, Richie, amen. As I said, don't feel bad. I'm just changing all the quotes and have a refresh and then start again. I do it last year with the other channel. This one is the first time. Right? Okay. I try to do it I should be doing it every 6 months, but I say maybe once per year, as often as I see it necessary. But this is the first time since I'm with this channel now, right? Yes, so don't feel bad. I'm letting you know. I don't want you to feel bad. All right. So it may cost you money because you may want to help a person who is in need. Maybe somebody on the road beg your food. They don't know if you have any money, but you see the person look hungry. You give them money to buy food, or you buy the food and give the person. Or the person may need clothes. Maybe you see in your house as a family member, somebody in there needs something. Maybe books, clothes, you name it. And even when you're buying grocery, you have to buy grocery thinking about those persons in the house and the things that they like to eat and how much of it they want to eat. Because we become responsible adult and responsible for everything we do. Yes, yes, exactly. So everything you're buying clothes, if you're even just going to focus on those in your household, you have to think about the clothes. You think about what they will like. Sometimes what they like you cannot afford. Sometimes you try to bend back, try to help out, to make them feel comfortable. Like I know in times gone past, if you don't buy a particular type shoes to give children to go to school, they don't want it. That's what they want. No, expensive shoes. But there were times when they had to walk barefoot to school, and I think they were learning more at that time. They were learning more because they know so they have to go barefoot and they have to get education. But no, you'll find that they are going to school They want a special type of shoes to wear, very expensive boot, and they are not learning anything because the interest is not in learning. It is in what they wear. And the parents give them a lot of money for lunch money. A lot, so they have money to spend. People say, yeah, especially if you are not super rich enough. When you get adult, then happy Christmas. You're gonna get much. So true, so true. Happy Christmas because everything they see is advertised on the television or on social media. And they're going to say, oh, and you know what they do? They allow the things to appeal to the children or to the younger persons. There are some things that they will put on, the adults will say, okay, I'll buy it next time. But when the children are the younger ones, say, oh, mom or dad, I like this boot, I like this bag. Okay, you get it at Christmas. So when it comes to packing the gifts, it costs. So there are many ways things can become costly. It can be, but you, the adult, have to know how you go about spending. Because if you don't spend wisely, you're going to be broke. You're going to, right, Jay? You're going to be broke. So you have to think about what is needed. And is that every time you go shopping, what the person asks for, they must get. Sometimes you have to just shop to cover everybody, not just each person's taste, else you will not be able to pay. You will not be able to pay for those groceries or whatever it is that you're buying. So you have to buy things that can cover everybody's needs. Some may not eat white bread, some may want brown bread. So you balance the thing. Some may not eat crackers, some eat biscuit, you have to balance it. And it is summer, some want shorts, some want long pants, some want skirt. So you have to balance it. JB said it is very expensive to raise children. No way, and that is why people stop. Yes, expensive. But see one country telling you to come home and multiply. Hidden Power says most people just randomly get adults. It's just their body defaults. Less people get real conscious of what's becoming adult is that. Yeah, adult come with responsibility. Big responsibility. And that is why sometimes we see some adults, they act like children because they just can't get it in their brain that they have that responsibility. It's a big responsibility to become an adult. And that's why it costs you money. You need somebody to come by the house, to come by your house, to clean up, do some laundry or whatever. You have to think of having the money first and provide lunch for the person. But when the children are the younger ones in the house, they don't business. That's not their concern. You, the adult, have to make sure. And you, the adult, better have the money at the end of it to pay for all those things. When you go out to have dinner in a restaurant, do they look to the younger persons for the tip? No, they look at the adults. So you serve, you get the serve at the restaurant, and you eat. But at the end of the eating, they look to the ones that are paying, and that's always the adults. So children cannot do payment. Do you have children? Sorry if these questions are personal. Don't have much common sense. Okay. Focusing on what we are talking about. If a person doesn't have children, it may appear as if they have life easy, but they don't have it easy because if there are no children to help them, they will have to pay even more money to get the help. Right? And sometimes we have children and we overuse them. But when we overuse them, we have to give them some pocket money. And sometimes they measure how much time you ask them to do something. So they measure what they do because they want to earn a nice pocket money. Or they tell you what they want. And then when you check it out, may as well give them a little pocket money. Which is we all have our own struggles and our own problems. Jesus Christ gives us the strength and victory. Sometimes not today, but always have faith. Yes, it's true. Have faith in Him. We need to have faith in Him. Yes, I think you're right there. I think you're perfectly right. You must have faith in him because he will provide. In the Paul said, I don't think it's compulsory to marry, to have children when you get adult. But that's another different aspect of the discussion. We're not focused on the marrying part, but we're focusing generally on adults. Because some adults, it's not compulsory for them to get married to have children. They have it, and we are going to single parent and all of that. They have a choice, but we're just focusing on general adults. Generally, the adults, responsible adults are responsible people, so they are able to take on that. And not all of them can manage it, because some of them, they are not in any real good job to cover all those expenses. Hi, Evangelist Sandra, how are you doing? Greetings. Greetings to you. Joseph says, if parents don't teach them children responsibility from in the house, they will never have no. They won't have any. That is why you see domestic violence on the rise. Those are some of the things, because the teaching, well, I mean, enough teaching. Let me say enough teaching to me is not being done because of what? They are focusing on a lot on other things that can even stay until later. Most of people are just doing them with their default settings. They do not question system. They don't ask why. Well, you know, so it has different implications. Yes, happy blessed evening to you, Evangelist. Different implications do arise because people you have to be focused. Some of those are very good at acting that. So when they act like children, what do the younger adults are children? And some of them have young adult children. So we don't mean children that are below, the age of consent. They have children that are adults living in their home, young adults. And they do act like children, maybe because they have children around them for so long. So when they need to be by themselves, they are still having children and grandchildren, so they behave just like them. But on a normal level, though, I think that it can be costly. Because can you imagine when you go to church, look at a church setting, and you're going to put an offering. A child, all right, let me not say a child, a younger adult who may not be working or may be working, may not be able to put enough, let me say enough, into the offering plate as the adult who may be working, right? And the adult who is working, well, if that adult has other young adults in her home or, is kind enough, may realize that there are some persons who may not have anything to drop in the plate. So that adult may stretch a little money to couple of those persons to encourage them to pay an offering. So right there again, the adult is being stretched again. Maturity is a difficult thing. So yes, not everybody can handle it sometimes when it comes. Sometimes it's when you're deep into it and you look around, you realize that you are so deep into being mature that you have to think and do things differently. Right, Richie? Lord Jesus. So, when it comes to giving tips, those things I look at. Okay, Evangelist saying hi to JB. When it comes to giving tips, you find that it's the adults. But anyway we take it, adults are supposed to be responsible people, taking care of families, taking care of the home, taking care of their parents. Because the parents may be retired, so they have to reach out to either put them into a home or arrange for somebody to go to the house and take care of them. Even though sometimes those older adults would have made their provisions, but you as another set of adults, maybe the older, some young adult children would want to ensure that these things are taken care of. It's not just left out there. But anywhere we look at it, anywhere we go, I don't know, there's so much things I see that pushes adults. to accept even more responsibility. You're in a situation where you give them something to do at your workplace, but they think that as an adult, you can do much more. So they give you much more to do. They give you much more to do. What are you going to say? No, I'm not on any topic about adultery. I never raised that word one bit. I'm not talking anything about. You were the one who brought about getting married and so. We're not talking about. We never mentioned adultery. The topic as we're talking about is adults, why it is so costly when you're an adult. Why is it so costly? So we never touch anything that has to do with adultery. So maybe with the different language and the distance where you're at, that's what comes across. But nobody mentioned adultery. You were the one who mentioned about that it's not compulsory to get married. And I was wondering why you went that route. Right? So maybe you didn't get it so clearly. Yeah, I meant you're that question. I don't know if I meant you're that question. You see, because you're of a different language, I'm trying to read into what you're saying. But I'm not getting it. But overall, I think, based on what we have said so far, I don't know if Evangelist Sandra wants to say something, but in her own time she will. We didn't mention anything about marry or adultery. We are simply saying that, showing some points to say why at times it's costly when you're an adult. And, on the other hand, adults are expected to be working, to cover expenses. And the younger adults, they may be in college or, they may be working too, but not enough to cover certain expenses. So you need to pay rent for our mortgage. You have to be working a certain amount of money. Understand? In order for you to have a nice apartment. So if you're not up to that level with the payment, then you cannot get that apartment. Your bank would say you're not at that level. Understand? But overall, it's costly. Sometimes sometimes that I've had that experience. You may not have enough money in your pocket, or let me say, you're not up to the spending because you don't have enough. And you see a situation at work when somebody asks you to buy them a lunch because they are broke. And in your own mind, you know the situation. And you have your situation too, you feel that you must assist. And you're going to say yes, even though deep down it's kind of straining, but you're going to try to assist. Right? Yes, customer and another. Yeah. That's the only topic. I don't do 2-3 topics one night. I do one at a time. So thank you for your participation. If you want to say something else, I'll allow you to. But I don't want to be rolling up and down all over the place. Do you have something else that you would like to say? Hidden? I came with that topic. Do you have something else that you'd want to say? That you'd want to let us be aware of? You could even enlighten us about how costly adults have things in your side of where you're from. Because we try to show you what on our side. So maybe, I don't know, if your side is in Ajabani, Banji, whatever, it is different. Because earlier on you said only rich people can live there. So there you see a difference. But where we are from, we are both rich and poor. And some not so rich and some not so poor. But earlier on you said that only rich people can live where you live. So that solves the situation. You understand? So thank you for your contribution. Appreciate it much. If you have something else you can share with us, we gladly divulge into it, talk about it. Okay. Oh, you're saying, okay. I don't know. I never do anything. I've never read anything apart from in the Bible. So I don't want to talk about, I cannot say much about adultery, whether it's difficult or not. But where you are, you're saying that it can be. Okay. So do they encourage adultery there? Also, for poor people, you're saying that adultery for poor people there is very difficult, but it's not difficult for those that are rich then. The rich ones, it's okay. That's what I'm saying. He's talking about adultery, rich Resi. But Ox is saying, what are your thoughts on quantum? You see, that is why I stick to one topic because I can't be running over the place. I did not do any reading on quantum entanglement. So if I'm going to come and say things that is not relevant, you know, hidden poor saying what? Raising children, paying debts, getting enough money to save family, to look after your old parents, etc. Okay, I get you what you're saying. I understand you what you based on what you're saying. So ex Drum, you have I see where rich resident had say whatever is welcome. Rich resident, I try to stick to order. I don't run over the place. And at the end of the time, we don't get what we come for. So if persons are in a hurry and they can't stay for what we do, then I can't say otherwise more than they can visit another time or so because I'm not going to do two, three, four topic one night. And at the end of it all, we don't really get anything from it. We do a topic, we pull it apart, talk about it, and that's it. So which was I don't like when you opened it for we welcome. I don't welcome it. That's not my point here. I don't do that. We do one at a time. Not everybody can move very fast. Right? So we have to be open. And we take time and we do one. I do one topic. That's the one that I have on my thumbnail. I don't have anything about adultery and I cannot put a two, three topic when I just put one. So when I'm going to put one topic and derail and talk about two, three topic, it's not going to be relevant to my thumbnail. I hope you understand me, guys. I go with order. My thumbnail say one thing, I will talk about that one thing, pull it apart, talk about it, and then I leave it at that. Everybody do things on their platform the way they choose. I go with order. I do one topic, I put that one on the thumbnail, I go through with it. If persons are not comfortable with that topic, they do what they can do. But don't come and try to introduce so many topics that is not relevant to my thumbnail. That right. We come here to share and to learn. Some may be more advanced than some, so they may want to do 10, 12 different things at the same time. I don't do that. I have a thumbnail that I have a title for. So I work with that. And as we go along, then we can pull it apart. But we can be introducing so many different things at the same time. It will not be relevant to my topic. My topic, guys, if you go back to the thumbnail, it says about why being an adult is costly, right? Means it's expensive. Why? So we look at the different things that contributes to adults being in that position as an adult. It is expensive. Another word for costly is expensive. Oops. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Just one. Just one. All right. So back to my topic. Back to my topic. They just don't understand what. I'm just wondering. One is from over in the east of Azerbaijan, and he is not to me since I don't know. That's where he said it's from. So I am just sticking to my topic until the time that I am, because there are times people will want to come and try to dictate what they want to talk about, but I don't have that here. I have to follow my topic, my title. So if they don't care, they can move on. I'm not against anybody. We are just on to the topic that we are talking about. We're just talking about the things that cause adults being an adult. The things that cause being an adult to be costly. I'm not trying to go against anybody's own perspective of what they may think. You understand me? Yes, I'm seeing your typing. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it, but sometimes I don't understand what you're trying to say. So I'm trying to read into it. I'm trying to read into it to understand. Because it seems as if we're not on the same chain of thought, like we are thinking different things. We can also look at a point where, as I said earlier, there are times when it can be costly for adults. And if you realize, I don't use the word parents. I'm not saying that hidden. I don't know how you gone. That's what I'm saying. You're gone all over the place thinking different things. I don't know why you think that. I'm not thinking that. You're not wrong. I understand what you're trying to say, hidden, but I'm just trying to say that I'm trying to explain it a little more. So you're not bothering. I'm happy for your contribution. But I don't know if you're not hearing me clearly. I don't know. I don't know if you're not understanding me clearly when I'm speaking. I don't know, but I'm trying to make it very clear. What I'm trying to say is, I don't know if JB understand me, but what I'm trying to say is, when you're an adult, you are being looked upon to provide. And provision comes in many ways. It comes with money, it comes with things or items, which can be food, it can be clothing, it can be towards paying mortgage, so much other things. All right. I have tried. All right. So, are you understand me, Hidden? You understand what I'm trying to say? Maybe I am not under. Maybe I am not understanding, and are some of us mixing up? All right. So, we don't have a very long time. So, I may, I don't know what is happening tonight. Oh, I'm just trying to see how best I can go through. We don't have a long time to go. So, Hidden, do you have anything else you want to say? Do you have anything else you want to say, Hidden? What else do you have to say that you want to say? Can we hear it? So we can move on. All right, Jay. Oh, so Hidden doesn't have anything else to say. Okay. All right. So we another couple of minutes. We can be out. All right. So I don't know what is happening tonight. Lord, help us here. Help us, Jesus. We need help. We need help. We need help, Lord. We need help. All right. We have a few minutes to go. And we won't be staying very long. Okay. Oof. You guys just let me brain get stirred up. Well, so Hidden, do you have anything else you want to add that we have mentioned about why it's costly to be adult? Do you have any other thing that you'd like to say so we can be all on the same path? Or maybe the title is a bit not clear enough. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. All right. So, guys, I have to run now because things are a bit kind of getting a bit out of hand right here because we don't seem to be getting, you know. So, see you guys another night. Well, let me look at what is here. We have talked much about that topic, I guess. I have nothing to add to that topic. Okay. What Richard said, maybe adults can be costly because they are not as innocent as children and we require more materials and maintenance. I understand now. That's what I've been trying to say. Okay, see you again, Hidden. And you had raised some points, but when you come again, we might can't fit them. But you see, right now, I was getting a bit kind of not so. All right, JB. I'm kind of a bit, you know. It's just like sometimes some things we don't get it clear. Maybe the topic that I chose was a bit too vague, you know. So yes, we could look at it to say that. So um, we're gonna take a break right here now because we kind of get a little flustered because um, so Richie Hidden says he doesn't he's gone. So have a good day. Okay, Richie. See you soon. Everybody has different point of view. I didn't really want to add too many things onto the topic tonight, you know, with the adults being costed to be adults. Sorry. I didn't want to load it too much. what I was expecting is we touch a piece of it because sometimes we don't have people who are very talkative, but we have people who just barely give a little one or two words. So I couldn't come with a loaded, heavy loaded topic. I have to come with something that will match. So tonight we have somebody who's very vocal, like Eden. He's very vocal, and he declares his points. And at the same time, I think it would have been too much for me to have too many points coming off at the same time. Granted, I could have had other points being added to it, but I did not want to have, because I was going to branch off into single parenting, which would take in married and unmarried. So I didn't want to crowd up the topic so quickly in one evening, because I didn't want to spend more than 1 hour. You understand me, guys? I don't know if much persons are here. JB, you're gone already? Yeah, all right, Jay. So, for me to come to do, to burden people brain with so much different pieces at the same time, I learn like this. I take one topic and I pull it apart, and I will break it up into maybe 3 or 4 pieces. One night I will bring out savings. I think I did savings one night last week. Because see, we're not in school, We're a teacher teaching to pass exam. We are delivering and sharing and sharpen up our brain. We have done something so many years ago that we just want to sharpen up and remember the past and how we do things. And I remember we touched savings last week and some other things. And then tonight I say I will just looking at adults, or it can be costly. So we'll branch off. And I think we did something with parenting some time ago. But sometimes some topics overlap. So we could, when we're looking at adults now tonight, why it is so costly. Another night, it don't have to be the same night, but sometime in the future, we could look at single parent adults, well, say single parents and nuclear family. That is the one where had a married couple and the one that was a married woman, the single woman or the single man taking care of the children. And we look at the problems that it gives with single parenting. The mother have to go to work and she alone and so with the bills. And sometimes the mother gone left the children with the father. And we touched that sometime ago with the father. Father maintain so much, so we can't just come with one big heavy topic in one night. And then one person is able to dominate while the other sit and just look. Then they become bored and then they don't come back. And we don't want to bust nobody brain. We just want to, free flow. So we share. And then if at the end, because, I go on other channels, and I listen. And sometimes I don't have to ask no question. Me listen. And me make a little jottings and say, but this is good, man. I never think of this. But sometimes, when I go to church or in some settings, sometimes it's good to ask questions. And sometimes it's good to listen. For some people don't listen. They just throw the questions and the things out because they're not listening. Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I take things because the topic I used today, you were not with me today, was confidence. And it was as a result of something I experienced yesterday on the live, but I didn't say anything. I'm trying to be tolerant, and I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to grow with how I see people operate. And I said today, confidence. I have to have that confidence. And that's what I use today. And then now I say as adults. So even the topic I choose tonight, it can be broken down because you can look at adults as, what should I say, like a parent, a parenting figure. You can go, and if you have any problem, you can talk with that. Things that you would not talk with your parents or within your household. You go to a neighbor or some adult family and you talk with them. So even that I didn't even go there because you see talking, going along the lane of what that person was putting out. And Richie now comes saying that the topics were, and I never tell Richie, I don't know where Richie come with that thought. So you see, people come with different thinking. But once you are the host, you have to hold the fort. It's either swim or dive. The host has to hold the fort. If you let go the float, everything gone. So everybody will become confused. So at one point I was kind of lost. Too much things are push out, push out. You know? Marry come out adultery. Me not going to adultery and married. I can't bring those together into what I'm doing. Whether adultery marry, it's or marry, it's adults. If it is costly to be an adulterer when you're an adult, well, and if it costs you to be an adult when you're married, it's another thing. You know? And sometimes you just look at us on the live, you know, make up anything and just look at us here and just come with make up something. And sometimes I do it like that, I even enjoy it more. And sometimes I have to go bust my brain and go search and do research. Yes, Jay, so you go. I have to call on the Lord tonight, yeah. Trust me. Me say, coach. No, no, no. You say, come, Jesus, come. We need help. We need help. We need help. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Jay. So you see again, this is another thing again where if you're thin skin, you can't make it. You can imagine? Oh my God, this is my first time having something almost going contradicting. You know, I don't know. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Maybe I just about 5 minutes to go. I'm just going to do the hour. Bye, Sandra. Goodbye. Mm-hmm. She didn't say. I don't see where she said much. Okay. Yeah. So that's how it goes. Another 5 minutes. It's 57 minutes, 57 and a half. So 3 plus 2. Yeah. Yes, come, Jesus, come. We need you right now. Da, 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 da. You don't know it. All right. So he never leave us. Surprising evangelist God. Anyway, she said bye. No, you have to hold the fort. I don't know people's views, people's level of thinking. Anyway, Jay, we have 3 minutes. Are we going to use that and end the live? Anybody come after me and we're not going to stay on. Right? All right. So that's how it goes. One aspect of adulthood, adults, not adulthood, of being an adult, when it can become very costly. It has many factors, you know. You're in a community or in your home, and your person's going on. Just be practical, guys. You can say what you think. No, but what I say, people don't have to agree. You know, you say what you can, what you know. And there's a trip, whether it's a church trip, school trip, but there's a trip going out, and people want to go on the trip to some place, whether it's to go visit family or what. And you need to put a little extra money into other person's hands. They may be children, they may be young adults, not working but they are studying. They may even come and ask you because they think that you would have had it saved because you have been working for so many years. So each time when they come, they're expecting you to have some money or something that can help them. Maybe they need something and they think you should be able to help. And when I say adults, I'm not just talking young people, adult. I'm talking adult workable people. Some adults are retired, and some people like to go to their grandparents because they figure, say, oh, the grandparents they have land and they have money, so they wouldn't have any problem. And sometimes some young adults they don't learn to save, so they spend off everything that they have. And when they need, they go to the older adults. What do you think about? Do you see that as a reality? You think that is wise? Anybody? Anybody see that as wise? They go to older adults because they think that they would have the money or had whatever they would have needed. Then don't you see that what to me that's what I see happen, the younger adults feel that the older adults always have it, especially the older adults retire. They seem to think that the older adults doesn't need to have much money to spend because they have an idea what the expenses are like for the older adults who are on retirement. You understand me? So they get the pension or whatever it is, they find some reason to get some out of it. Either they come 1 month and say the pay they get is not enough. Greetings to you, Jeremy. Jeremy, as I see you, let me remind you, well, let me tell you, because you would not have known, I'm changing out the quotes, right? And then I'm going to do a refreshing. So I'm trying to tell as much as possible that I'm taking them off. So I don't want you to feel bad. Instead, I come and tell you, as you come, the blue flash up, me remember. So don't feel bad. I appreciate your coming. I appreciate your coming. But I'm trying to take off the codes, refresh, and then start back. So don't be offended, please. Don't be offended. Okay. As you are here, I was going to say if anybody come on, what do you think about adults? Why it is so costly to be an adult when you're an adult? Why is it so costly? Why it cost so much? As you're here, I'm going to throw it at you. What do you call it? Coat? Oh, you don't use the blue jacket anymore. Okay. I realize I'm not seeing it much. I'm just trying to refresh it. Because some people have not seen them. And I refreshed it with last year with it, on this channel. This is Auntie D TV. And then okay. Auntie, you have a way to take it all off one time. Okay, I don't know how you. I would have to find out because that's why you see me do one. Because I'm not so knowledgeable. So if you know when you get it, you can let me know. But because it would have been, it's kind of not. I don't feel comfortable to take it off right on the live like this. I don't know if people might feel about it funny. So, but I have to go. If you know of any, you tell me, and if you know, me still appreciate. Because that would have been the better way to do it. Than to just do it on the live like that. You asked a very different question, my dear auntie. You didn't think about it before, no? Different question. Which one? The one about costly being an adult? Maybe the question is kind of I don't know. Things not going the right way tonight. Oh, what question were you thinking of? I think that's what I have in the description, in the thumbnail. I have why being an adult at times is cost so much costly. But that is something you can whoops up easy, man. Why being an adult sometimes it's so costly? Means say it's so expensive. Why it cost so much when you're an adult? Is it a complicated question? Because it might be complicated and I look at it as ordinary. But you can tell me what you think. Oh, you didn't see the question. Okay. I put in the thumbnail. Yeah, and I put it in the description. But all right, I'm still saying it to you as you are here. What do you think it would cost an adult so much when they are an adult? Okay, look at yourself as an adult. Why do you think it would cost you so much being an adult? Let me give you a little jump start. I'm looking at the fact where adults are seen as the bank. That's one. Whether or not other young adults in the home are children or the wife or husband, whoever, whether or not you have money, they still believe that you have. And there are some people that say you don't have, they still believe you have. You understand me? Okay, you may be out with your co-workers, you're broke, you never have trouble with any card or any money. They didn't plan on spending anything. And when your co-worker said to you, buy me a lunch today, no man, and you know you have never done it before, you feel bad to say no, but at the same time, you know you don't have much money on your card or you don't have much money in your in your pocket, but cash. But you still decide to try. So we're just saying that it's costly. It costs. It costs. And if you're in a church setting and it comes some money to give, they don't look to the children, you know. They look to the adults. Whatever you do, they look to the adults. So adults are ones that has to make provision for the unexpected. Even if you should get sick or you need to go to the doctor suddenly, you better have something put at a corner, even for whether you or other members of the family. So even if somebody should get sick, need to go to the doctor, but you know you had that money put down for a special purpose, something else, you have to go in there and use it for that purpose. So those are some of the factors I say that causes adults to have things to be expensive for them, costly cost. Whereas when you're a child, you don't worry about those things. Life is easy. Everything is just. But as an adult, you have to step back and take a second look. That's what the question really is about. It's like you're a grandfather and your grandchildren come around you. You have to give them something. You can't send them back home with a too long hand. You understand me? They look to you. They don't only look for support and the hug, but they are looking to you. Mental support, financial support, a little money to put in the saving pan. Even if you don't have it and they're going to come and look for your Christmas, are you going to look for them? To me, that's how I pull the topic apart. You're always expected to reach out. So Jeremy, I don't know you see it. I don't know if people ask. It will cost money to live in this life if we come. Yes, that's the point. Without money, you can't live in the. Well, not saying this life. If you're dead, in no use. Without money, you can't survive. You can't survive. So at some point in time, adults have to have a way where they have a job, have somewhere where they can get an income. Because at the end of the day, when the adults are unable to work, they will need to go into a home or somebody to look after them. So it's costly. So while you're working, you have to be preparing for the later life when you're unable to work. I hope my topic tonight was not too over people's head, that they didn't, Yeah. What time is it? Yeah. The question too big, Jeremy? Is it too big? 8:46. You think so? Well, if you say that, I have to respect your views. That is why I try breaking it down. And I try to use everyday, everyday things. I didn't go too far out. But the same question there, another person can break it down in another way. And it don't have to be in the one form. It can go into break into different forms. I don't know if JB is here. Oh, JB, how did you see? Did it look too big? Oh, he had said he was leaving. I don't know if he's gone. I don't know if he's gone. He said he was leaving. Well, I think justice was done to the question. Only two yet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which two yet. He said he was leaving anyhow. Maybe still yet. Um, I think justice was done to the question. I think people say what they had to say, and person may look at it from different. I try to look at it from a very simple point of view, because I try not to make it too over big people head. Because it may look simple to me, and I say, why is it costly to be and when you're an adult? And we think about costs, we think about cash or kind. I'm near to the end, and I said I would end that from before you reach the hour. When you reach about 48 minutes, I was going to end the live, and I struggled and say, let I go to the hour. And I said, by 5 past the hour, because I'm not staying long, and I reached 12. So I'm saying that I just end that that 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. But when I say I would end that at the time, you came in, so I didn't want to end it just there. So I say, all right, seeing as we are here, we have exactly 2 minutes. I don't want to go. I was on today and I'm a little tired too. So I don't want to push myself too much and then me get too weary and drained. And tomorrow is another day. So how are things going, Jeremy? Other than that, I think you have given a favorable response. It costs money. And it do cost money. And if you don't have the money, you go and credit, you still have to pay. So anyway, we take it, it costs money. It costs money, it costs. That's why I put the word cost in it. So how are things? I don't want you to say me not coming on your thing. Okay. Yeah, man, me still go and do the thing. Because, boy, if anybody had told me that this thing is the way it is, I tell you, I wouldn't touch it with a long stick. Yeah, I won't touch with a long stick, but I touch it with a short stick, and I kind of like it. I'm just trying to stay floating. Sometimes bricks come from all different directions, and I still try to stand up. It's not an easy thing. hmm And things can be misinterpreted, and you know, so we have to just, as somebody, I kept telling me that um, I, I have to be thick skinned. No thin skinned person cannot be on YT streets. Else they are going to be gobbled up. So I said, boy, I'm trying to put up a thick skin, but I don't know if the skin can get any thicker, but I'm still forcing to make the skin thick. It's not an easy thing. It's like you're in a battle. In a battle. So, Jerry, do you know how else to remove the jacket other than when the person come on the live? Because I see quite a number of persons not using it anymore. But as I say, I was, you know, trying to do a refresh. And some people are not interested in the live or the channel. Yeah, when they take the blue, take the coat. Yes, still do your thing. No, don't give up. What? Jerry, they work hard, you know. I'm telling you, I do work hard. And right now tonight I say I'm going and staying on this this is the original, that is the Anti TV. The second one is not this one. I was on it today, and this one now I'm trying to do it as much as I can, because I come to realize that it's like I was neglecting it for the other one. But sometimes, you know, you can't even go so fast. But if you ask the Almighty if He give me strength, because it's not easy. Not easy. But as the people say, you have to be tough. They keep reminding me that you have to be tough. You have to be thick skin, because people just come and pull you all over. And you have to be, you know, standing tall in order to make it. Oh, I can remove the blue jacket in the settings of the live. So that is during the time of the live or after the live end, or can it be done anytime? But in the settings, because when I do a live, right, you don't see. Me not ask my son to me with it, you know. You don't see the so okay. So when you go in the settings now, but when the live end, you don't see any comments. You don't see the comments, them, you know. Maybe you come back in a couple of days, but all the people them that have the jackets, me have to go practice it. Me have to go check you out some more. Me going. So if I go towards the end of the live tonight, I'm going to settings. But my son going to bed. Me sometimes I don't want to touch anything, you know, and then me go mess up the whole thing. But no move, let me make a note of it so I can tell him. Because, you know, I don't like the idea if we just come on the live itself like this to remove it. Persons might feel embarrassed. You understand me? Let me make a note. Remove the blue jacket. Let me just make a note. In the settings. Of the live. All right, let me make a note. After the live. After the live end. All right, because in that way, everyone who had the blue jacket, yes, that's what I want, because there are other persons. If I'm going to wait until when them come, you know, I just say, let me write it properly. Don't move it. All right, make a note of it so I can get it to follow. Because, so, let me ask her a question. I know you're on your thing, you know, Me don't want to talk too much. No, because you're on your thing. Uh, 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 all right. If anything, then I can talk back to you another time. Let me ask you one question, if it's possible. Can what if it's not done right at the end of say this live now? It cannot be. I cannot do it again because what I've done so far on this live, all those who had come who had it, I remove it on the live. But there are other persons who have it that were not on the live that I would want to remove it too. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it on the both channel, both this one and the other one. I want to clear them off and afresh. And depending on how I going forward, but I really see it's creating more harm for me right now. When you're ready to fix it, you can. Okay. All right. It's creating more harm to me right now because you know how it goes. When you get one sub, you have to be appreciative, no matter what grounds you got to get it. And when you lose it, you still hurt because it's better you have the one than you lose the one. And sometimes people come with some comments. It may not sound so right, but at the same time, it can be tolerated. You understand? And sometimes not. If you keep on deleting and blocking and timing out people, after a while, there won't be nobody. And I had that experience more than one time where persons would come on the live and to each time they come, and that's what get me to the point of having to do this too. They have to find a reason, sorry, to remove somebody, to give somebody time out or whatever. I'm not saying that sometimes, but I believe if I go to your channel and I see somebody putting up some comments, I'm going to say to the host, see so and so the host can look at that person. Comment. I can just simply see JB comment. And the host going to wonder, what is Auntie D talking about? So the host going to look. But some people, they don't refer to the host for anything. That is it. Hold on. They don't refer to the host for anything. They just take it up on themselves and delete. Just delete. And you are the host. The respect is not shown to you being the host. You understand me? Yesterday I did 4.5 hours, I did a little marathon because the second channel is really, it's not easy. But I said, I'm doing it already. And when I started the hour, I was so tired. I said, no, I can't make it. And I said, Father, help me. I went to 2. And then I reached 3. Then I reached 4. I wanted to go to 5 and I couldn't make it to 5. So I stopped at 4.5 hours. And then, I didn't see what could have caused whatever, where somebody had to just go ahead, and do something and it cut out a big portion. And, the thing is, you see, to build WH take energy, If you're not careful, you're not working on the WH, it send you like to the roof. WH takes time. Because even with this channel, I didn't have to spend more than an hour, because I'm not looking WH. You understand me? But it's a situation where I said, let me just, So when I do this now, that is it. And every time, it pushed me in a corner that I feel so annoyed. It give me headache. And I learned that it's not just, I understand when something will happen by somebody with a little mistake or, me understand, me give and take. But when somebody who they're not familiar, and then the thing is to somebody who also has a channel, and that's where the problem is. The people who have, when they go to your channel, I'm not going to talk with any water anymore. They find a reason to delete and put somebody on timeout. I don't know, because if I come, me not quick, me never, I've been in this thing almost going to be 2 years, 1.5 years. Me keep my fingers at my side and me look and me learn. Yes, that's how I'm looking at it now. And I'll try to look and learn. But some people, it's like they just come with one intention. And I've been experiencing it and me trying to, and then me pray hard about it. I pray hard, me say, how, and I say, no, if they did not have this angle, they could not be doing so and so. So I said, let me remove it. Now I have to change them because it is not helping me. I can't see somebody who come to my thing. I go on some channels for the very first time, they put me into court, fine. Some until now me doing over a year and a half. They don't put me in no court. Fine, me no worry myself neither. You know, and then somebody who on their second, the very first time they came, they follow other people to put them in a court, and the second time they come, they cut out, then ready to put. So why can't they don't follow up with the discussion as much as you expect, you know? But then quick to chop off, cut off. And yesterday one really get me because it was my tired self I used yesterday to push. And at the same time, the person was telling me to leave it running. So by the time I would have left it running, they would clean off everything off the page. I had to say, no, mentally I am disturbed right now. But I tried to do it in a very nice way. Mentally I was disturbed. I couldn't have my dinner and, you know. So it's like to me, how am I to trust? And you see this morning, as I open the thing and start, there will come the person fast again this morning. So I had to say it and just get it out. So when I said to myself, when I do those things, I know I'm going to get unpopular. And people are not going to like it, but that's how it is because that's how I see it. And I told the first person I noticed it with, I told them. And the person did not come back. The person did not come back. The person went away. Another one again, by the time, within a week, him delete both 4. Like I said, no. They said, why you do that? Sorry. Just sorry like that. Just sorry. So people see me sitting up here sometimes, they don't know my story. They don't know my story. You know, they don't know my story. I just think people just choose to go around. That is why, you know, when the trollers were going around, they were the ones who, let me not say it, you know, people must be kind. Because I'm trying to get subscriber, working on watch hours, and you come now, and you hear me talking, and the purpose, and you still come and go and cut off people. You not even say to the person, don't say that, for the person, I say nothing bad. Or say it another way. Come on, man. You know, say nothing, just chat the person. So when I'm done, I check the person, just remove them something too. Yes. When I check after that, the live end, the person remove it. I can't blame the person. I can't blame the person. So I'm on the lookout that no more, and I'm the lookout when people start making some comments that I think may go contradicting, me try to stop it right there. Because those things can hurt your channel. You can, because when I look, I was so close to 45 minutes into the channel, and the conversation was going, and I said, if it goes either way, you know, it can shake something. I could lose everything. But the person had put out a lot of points. Not that what he said was really wrong, but towards the end, it was not so very, you know, he wants to tell me to talk about something else alongside that topic. Now, me use one topic each night. I'm not going to come and throw at my audience 3-4 topics. Because from the one topic, I can get 2-3. And I know I want to structure the topics then. I don't want people come and tell me, say, do this one and do this one in the one night. I'm not teaching at a school or university where we're going to cram so much things into people's brain. We are here to have a relaxation time. So refresh your brain and we can share. We're not going to teach 2-3 topics one night. No. Who want, you can go wherever, because sometimes I see some people are teaching a topic, then just go through the motions. Sometimes they just go through the motions too. and drag them with me and we have like a fun. And sometimes for the hour, I may spend about 30 to 40 minutes digging into what we're talking about. And after that, we just lighten up. I don't spend the whole hour into the just going into it, you know. We spend 30, 40 minutes and then we lighten up. No, I'm going to take them all down. Mm-hmm. Because it's hurting my channel. I'm telling you, it's hurting it. And I can't have, it's like when I say to people, they're saying to me, why? So why you have, you know? So because I don't go about making announcements. I keep it to myself. I'm a great observer. Mm-hmm. I understand a little something happen. I give and take when something is accidentally done. You understand me? You know, somebody might be, you know, at the time. But when I see people from all walks of life coming to do it, so why would I accept to be on somebody's channel? I'm going on there to for them to give me the MOD for me to cut so that and then Lord, I would have you know me, you were one of the first ones along, you know, when I started, you're among the first ones. And me I'm not sorry. And I remember you said the blue jacket don't make any sense. But you know, it sort of at the time, those people were going around a lot. I don't know what happened now. Something has gone. I see where they put up where you have to create a channel. And some of them will create channel, you know, and still create whatever. But I think creating a channel may lead to them more properly, probably remove. So I don't see it as a big problem. I see a little difference. But people must realize that you are going to do something, it's going to give an effect on the channel. Don't just do it and don't think. More so when you also have a channel. So look at it both ways. And then you do the thing until you don't say to me that you do so and so. You know, because I was paying attention. And you see, if I was not so tired and drained, yesterday being Sunday, but I don't know. If it was like now in the week, I could handle it better. But I had to just get off. Maybe I could have pushed to go to the 5 hour, but just the spirit said, no, stop it here. And then the same person went to me and said, you can't leave it running. I said to myself, oh, Jesus. I said, no, it's going to affect me mentally. I have to go now. We must use ourselves to judge others. We must look at how we feel and we want the other person to feel. If we are going to be hurting somebody purposely, it doesn't make sense. I don't see it any other way. Me put in sleepless nights, you know. Because me say, you know, something. Because the thing, Jay, before you go, when I started, you know, the first 2 months, I didn't do a thing. I put it on one side. I said, sure. Me can't bother anymore. Just never want to bother again. But when I looked, I said to myself, yes. I said to myself, you know, the subs are still there. They didn't go on, you know. They were there. The people didn't sit down there for the 2 months, September, October. And then I said, because they're there, I'm going to pick up in November. And then what pushed me to, I said the hurricane came and I didn't even put any effort to get anything. And people sent to me, you know, from back home. And I said, you know, November, I must. So 2 months wasted. So I said, I have to push because I can't afford to waste the 2 months. And then coming in to do it relax, I'm going to end up in. So I push really hard, you know. When I'm not afraid to work, you know. I'm not afraid to work. Maybe work. Because you see me look so, maybe work, you know. And I push myself to where I reach. And I say, God, give me the strength because I need to make it in. Me not make it in yet, but I am on my hands, my toe, my knees, everything because I decide, say, I must. And I have this memory gem from me going to school, and I will say it ever and ever. When a task is once begun, never leave it till it's done. Be the laborers, great or small. Do it well or not at all. I learned it from primary school. No, look how much years. I'm going through the years of my life. That's what me have before me right here. So, mm-hmm. Me work, and if I can't manage it, me look help. Me look help. And if I'm doing something and somebody offer to help me, me not going to say no. Me take the help because give me a little break. But when me say, but you know this thing. I didn't me wake up this morning. Me say night before day. Me say Lord, and it's like His Spirit say you have to do that. You're putting up with it for too long, long, long. Now when you some when you bring up it, sorry. So, my friend, I know the people that will stand with me. You know, that's why you know me can't live for God. You know, me pray hard and ask Him to help me because sometimes the road looks so rocky and hard and you can't manage it. You just want to give up. Tonight it will look kind of rocky again. Me wonder why Satan come turn up in night one way. I mean, nearly end the life within 45 minutes. I say, Jesus, help me. I just let me keep on and say, help me, Father. I need help. I need help. I need help. Yes, I could not be unjust now. You want to tell me, say, never God? Yeah. Because some people are thin-skinned. They come with, I have a topic that I want to talk about, and you come in with something. There are times I not come with no topic and me ask. People don't have any, but granted, you never know who will come before. So I'm warned that I must always have a title or a topic. It better me have it and not use it. And then me go change it after. But me can put up something and me halfway into the topic. Then me go and switch if you go do one different something. It cannot work like that. It's everybody, yeah. God may not stop call upon him. And if everybody come, and then I'm doing I'm changing the jackets. I'm doing a refresh. So don't feel any way. You hear? I'm changing them out. All right. Happy to see you just the same. And I hope you had a good day today. And I hope everything you see, I could have gone, but I said let me stay a little. Now it look like me going to go up to a little more. Even if Jerry gonna leave me. Me not going to end it anymore. Because when God tell me to sit down and finish my life. I don't know, Jerry, but you know, it's just like it's amazing how things sometimes happen. You know, sometimes some people come to turn over their pot. You know, you set the pot good on the fire, and some come to pull away one of the stone so that the pot return. When we were children and I played up a pot, you know, we do some things and it turn over, you know. So some people just come to do that, and they enjoy it, and they act very innocent, and then gone. And I said to myself yesterday, I said, what is this? What if I wasn't paying attention? Everything gone. And the person won't come back this morning. Ready again? Because I have to say ready again because I've never. I asked the person, what about yours yesterday? So they don't have it again. But somebody said, what happened? I know I don't know. I know I don't know. But the person said, they don't have it again. And I said, but what is this? Then if you don't have it again, why are you going around in that name then? Hmm? They would have gone already. They have left. Some of them are telling me that they were leaving. Only one person is there now. 8 thumbs up. Me don't know what is wrong, you know, because my thing showing me 8 and you say 9. So when they come on, me I always encourage persons to put on. I don't know if Alden put on in thumbs, you know. I always encourage them to put on the thumbs up because sometimes they leave and they don't put it on. They don't put it on. And sometimes they leave me and if they do otherwise. Okay, 8 on my side. Maybe you are number 9, why it show that? I don't know. Yes, so you may be the one person. You understand? You may be the one person. Don't move yet, Jerry. Let me hold on a second. I wonder what time is it. Thank you. Wonder what time is it. Oh, 8:16. Okay, I think it was later, you know. I think it was later. Yes, Jerry. Anyway, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. You know, it's how it goes. It's, learning, learning, learning. So take care of yourself. Thank you for stopping by. Sometimes I will come, but the last time when I came, you tell me, say, well, you say, me don't have to come. Me say, me don't know if you go upon people live. So me say, all right then, you don't want me come. So what I do, I will watch a video or something. Or maybe of a fact we don't like see. Me don't know. Me glad when you come and me like me feel good. But whichever is better, me try make you feel just as good. You know? So let me thank you. And the road is rocky and the hills are steep, but with God by our side. And I must congratulate you too. I saw that thing, going around with the, what's your name again? The views thing. Yes, the congratulation. And I admire a little bit too. I'm proud. I feel good for you. So you see, if you had given up, okay, all right. Yes, because the replay will help. Yes, I understand that. All right. So if we allow ourselves to be pushed in a corner, we're not going to make it. So if we just keep going at it, and the Lord will give us strength. Right? He will give us strength. So we can at least, because it's not easy. I don't know, but I think something. Yeah, I smell a rat and I'm looking at it to see why would someone want to. You say, I may look at it, yes, they're going around. Much respect, Jay, much respect. And thanks for stopping by. I'm going to just continue up to my 2 hours, read my Bible and sing, and whoever come, the Lord will send somebody before. Give the live another few minutes before I end it. Have a good night and thank you for coming. I need to get us a lot full of water. We need to look at that. Today is the 19th. I think 2020. Okay, before running with you here. Okay. All right. I just go up to the 2. I have 16 minutes to go. 16 minutes, a little less than 20 minutes. Because what I do, if I go to the exact what I see on the board, the 16 minutes, when I end the live, it should let me short at some time. So what I'll do the next, say, 20 minutes. So it's going over into the 2 hour for me to get the full time. I don't know what is going on, but me have to work with the system. Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you so much. Jerry, you did give me a thumbs up. I wonder if you were number 9. And you never give me the thumbs up. Me never remember, Look, if you did give me the thumbs up. But you say you're seeing 9 and I was seeing 8. Thank you so much. Okay, thanks. It's really it. Make it stick because I don't know what is going on. Your presence was really appreciated. Thank you so much. Even if you didn't give me, thanks so much. Mm-hmm. I just go a little more. Why is it so costly when you're an adult? Why cost so much? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the nine come up no somebody. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Lord, let me walk. 10 on your side. I say 10 now. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, Jay, me making it. Me see the this come up. So me change it. And me do, if anybody is come, I go and do it like how me do it. But tomorrow, I'm going to get little help. I mean, I really want to go into this. Me somebody covered it. I mean, I really want to go into this thing and go do anything. And me go delete anything. So thanks with me right down what you tell me still. So tomorrow in the morning, my son gone to bed in the morning. Me see me have 10. Me don't know what was going on in the morning. And 11 and you say, same thing. Same thing. Me don't know me dad. Me don't know Jerry. I don't know. And it's not just now me noticing on the Tetla. Normally tell me for weeks now. But then me don't know what is causing it. I don't know. Sometimes I say I want people taking it back, giving it and taking it back. I think so much thing, but me don't know. But me give God thanks because He has been good to me. He keep me through the storms of life and He have me going. He's not letting go of me. And I can't let go of Him because He's my provider, He's my deliverer. And only on Him can I lean. And only He alone can give me strength. Mm-hmm. So no matter what the storm may blow, no matter how the boat may rock, He is the anchor. Mm-hmm. He is the anchor. Mm-hmm. I think it was, I can't be say it is. Let me look at the time. I can't believe say it's not later. 9:25 coming up. Oh, this one is 8:25. 9:25. Okay, so me just going to go to the next 49 11. Next 12, 13 minutes. And then I end it. Lord, let me walk each day with thee. Lead me, O Lord, lead me, guide me along the way. For if you lead me, I cannot stray. Lord, let me walk each day with thee. Lead me, O Lord, lead me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Guide me along the way. For if you lead me, I cannot stray. Lord, let me walk each day with thee. Lead me. 12 on your side. 11 on my side, Jerry. I don't know what is going on. One thought, says hi. All right. Me staying here. I'm going to read a passage, read a psalm to end my live over next 10 minutes or so. Okay. I don't know. My one show me 3. Boy, Jerry, I don't know. 3 showing. I'm going to read my Bible. The place was so cold earlier. I'm going to read the Psalms. Trouble. I want to read the Bible. Yeah. All right. I read Psalm 120 last night. I'm going to read Psalm 121. Mm-hmm. Oh, my Lord, Jerry. I'm reading Psalm 121 for the Lord to give me strength. Because I don't know sometimes what to do. You do good, you bad. You do bad, you double bad. You don't know what to do sometimes. You just allow the Lord to lead. And Psalm 121 says, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Yeah, a few minutes more, so I have to read something. Keep reading till the time expires. Psalm 122. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is builded as a city that is compact together. Whither the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord. For there are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Peace be within thy walls, and prosperity within thy palaces. For my brethren and companions' sake, I will now say, peace be within thee. Because of the house of the Lord, our God, I will seek thy good. Going to reading until the time expires. Psalm 123. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, have mercy upon us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the good. The reading and watching the time. 124. If it had not been for the Lord who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us. Then the waters had overwhelmed us, the stream had gone over our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. And the coldness started come back on now. Blessed be the Lord who hath not given us as a prey to their teeth. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. A couple more minutes to go again. These psalms are short, and I never pick them out, We're on 25. They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abideth forever. As the mountains are round about Jerusalem, so the Lord is round about his people, for henceforth even forever. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands into iniquity. Do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. As for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, the Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity, but peace shall be upon Israel. Thank you, Jerry. All right. 126. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them. The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. All right, so let me see if 127. I'm looking at the time now. So this one should be able to take me into the time fully. So I'm at the 2 hours, but I want the little extra minutes to keep it settled. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sleep. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. As arrows are in the hand of a mighty man, so are children of the youth. Happy is the man that hath his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gates. And the very last one I'm going to do for the night. Blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. For thou shalt eat the labor of thine hands. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. Thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thine house. Thy children like olive plants round about thy table. Behold, that this shall the man be blessed that fear the Lord. The Lord shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life. Yea, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace upon Israel. Amen. Thank the Lord for his word. Will take us through the night. Give him all the praise and all the glory, because he is worthy to be praised. And the Lord is our God. He never leaves us, nor forsakes us, right? He's ever with us. Let me close the last verse of the 19th Psalm. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, our strength and our Redeemer. Amen and amen. 4 persons are on the live. Now let me say good night to you all, and I hope you have a restful night, and I hope you would have learned something from the chat that we had, in spite of different views, but I do hope that something was learned. Have a wonderful night, and may God bless you all.